and the home of the brave.
A lovely rendition of the national anthem. Make the hairs on your forearms stand up. Air Force Honor Guard on hand as Rising and Memphis 901 FC take the field and set to do battle on Rising Radio. Plumes of red smoke erupting from the south end, a familiar sight here on the bend of 38th and Washington. Peyton Gallagher with Joe Lowry on the call here this evening, and there is certainly tumult and tension in the air ahead of this one. Planes soaring in, sun setting, moon rising, and Phoenix a chance to do the same as with 3 points, an opportunity to excel up the Western Conference table. That 4-2-3-1, a new formation for Juan Guerra, but one that's produced a lot of results as of late. 8 goals in 4 games for Phoenix. In the last 5 for Memphis, it's been 14. So 2 teams that are certainly going to put pressure on the opposing goal.
We should see fireworks tonight, Peyton, is what we should see. Phoenix Rising will, in a very literal sense, apply pressure on Memphis's goal. They're one of the most active, high-pressing teams in the USL Championship at this point of the year. Memphis will be a bit more pragmatic, but don't let that fool you, right? You just ran through some of the goals numbers. This team can be electric when they have the ball. They can be electric in transition. They have the quality to beat you player for player in possession. You know, we should see some pretty spectacular soccer on the field at 38th and Washington tonight.
A good feeling ahead of this one. 2 teams in the ascendancy. They come together at the summit. Laurent Casilladou sends us underway, and we move from 38th and Washington. Fuenmayor, a tight spot, goes between the legs of Kelly in midfield, and Rising play forward. Harvey flipped wide. Charging forward, shot from range, and my goodness! Eddie Manjoma with the best goal you might see this week. From outside the 18. And he melts away. Symphony from the south end, and Rising had the early lead, 1-0. It's actually Arteaga who has a hit, comes free, and Carlos Harvey penetrates at the south end. Flag stays down, and it's a double in the first half for Phoenix. They stride away into the near corner. It's a nightmare for Memphis, but it's all dreams and smiles for the home side. Phoenix, as they separate and put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Peyton, you said it there, dream. This is a fantastic start. It's a dream start for Phoenix Rising. More red smoke inside of 30 minutes than any of us expected to see tonight.
Just a toenail to it from Zambrano to get away from danger. And roped away by Darnell King. Skipping wide, Armanakis bounding away from Dolly. Thought about a pass wide to Gallardo, instead thumbs it forward, and Arteaga's in. Him and the keeper, Manu Arteaga. Manu, the man, and cometh the moment. Manu arrives. It's 3-0. 5 goals in 5 games to the tip of the spear for Juan Guerra. Rapture in red. Twisting in. Gallardo, it's him and the keeper. He's gotten by Jelani. The shot's away, and it pounds its way into the back of the net. Rising in full force. Erickson, Gallardo, El Meteoro. Splashdown.
Memphis, the struggle always coming into the second 45 was going to be, how do we try to find our chances while not bleeding them at the other end? And here's another moment.
Here's Gallardo. Trejo at the back post. Picked out, Trejo tapped on. Danny Trejo. It's a Dumont. Phoenix in full rout of their opponent today. It's 5-0. All from different scores. None of any less significance. Gallardo, inside 5 minutes, gets a goal and an assist. Churchy trying to backheel it on. Instead, he gave it away. And here's Hernandez. And Quayshow thought about cutting into the center, instead the first to play a 1-2 with Arteaga, and Quayshow bends in. Centering feed, Fede Varela on a twirl. Fede, fantastic. It's 6. Fede Varela puts the punctuation on it, and it's an exclamation point. Stunning. Turn. Only waiting on the whistle now, Brandon Stevis, as he examines his timepiece. Snap, crackle, and pop. 6-0. And 3 whistles. And 3 points for Phoenix. Bang. Pyro and flares and smiles in the Valley of the Sun. Phoenix rising. What else do you say? 6-0 over Memphis 901 FC, a side that had not been beaten in 12 matches in months. Humble here on the field at 38th and Washington. We're now joined by Juan Guerra. Juan, you with us?
Yes, Peyton, how are you, man?
Doing well. Hard not to be. I'm pretty sure that was a decent day at the office, yeah?
Yes, it was. It was good performance that led to a good result. So we were able to send everyone home happy tonight, and that was a focus this week. It was about putting a good performance that we can give back. We can give back to the people that's been supporting us since day one, to the people that believe in this process and this project, and the boys definitely gave back tonight, man.
Juan, Joe Lowry here. Congrats on the performance tonight. You all had a ton of success targeting the space and behind the back line for Memphis 901. A lot of opportunities down their left side, your right side. When did you pinpoint that as an area that you all could really exploit tonight? Because it certainly was exploited throughout the 90 minutes.
Joe, how are you? And yes, yeah, great recognition and an important point. When we recognized that on the way back from Oakland on the plane, we watch a lot of film, we watch a lot of games, and the staff right after Oakland we're already thinking of this game. This was an important game because we knew that it was going to put us in a position on the table that we wanted to be to take on next week, and it was a rival that is doing a very, very good job. This is a very good team with a lot of good players that have now been together for over a year and a half, and it makes it difficult to play these teams. So we saw the spaces. We're not a team that we're not a team that we focus and transition all the time. We're possession oriented, and we like to break things down, teams down by creating spaces and absorbing pressure. But as soon as we notice and identify that they like to release with Buckmaster, with Akeem Ward, how isolated the center backs were, how offensive-minded Jeremy Kelly is, and Aaron Molloy, we knew that we were going to have transitions tonight, and we prepared a lot all week for that, and thankfully it paid off.
Juan, getting to spend time around the team this year, something I've picked up on is you never refer to the supporters as fans. It's always our people or family. For you, what's it mean to put on a performance for those people here tonight and get 6 goals?
It means everything. It means everything. I promise you, it was a focus, and it was 80% of my pregame speech. And when I talked to the players, I said, tonight we give back. Tonight we make sure and we focus that we get the job done in order to give back to our people, to our supporters. Family supports you when you're up, when you're down, under any conditions. So there's people that come here in this weather, when it's hot, when it's not hot, when you're winning, when you're losing, when you're tying, and they still shake your hands after the game. I know the identity of our supporters and people here in Phoenix and in Arizona. They work all week thinking of the game, and we had a responsibility tonight to send them home on a good note. I told the players that they have a superpower, and the superpower is to be able to control how people feel. And tonight they did everything they could, and they control the controllables to be able to make sure that we can send people home happy tonight. And tonight they were successful as that. Now we have another challenge. We're happy tonight, but I promise you, I'm already thinking of Miami. Now I need to make sure the boys are focused, they stay hungry. And it's going to be a week that we're going to have different challenges now, because I've seen that after results like this, you have to make sure that the group doesn't relax.
Juan, thank you. Congratulations on the result.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.